Greetings, greetings, greetings. Goddamn, I appreciate you. Salute to everybody. Another wonderful. What's that noise? Heard some feedback. Y'all couldn't hear it. I could hear it. It's always that little noise that annoys me. You know, I'm a fanatic with audio. And when the audio ain't right, but I got no choice. You know what I'm saying? The audio tells me, hey, I ain't right. You got to do something about this. You know, it's just the truth. So salute to you all, man. Wanted to get something in real quick, man. It was a discussion that I was having with you guys about 24 hours ago. And this is something that's very important for you to guard your peace, as they would say. You got to know how to guard that, man. And I feel that women carry this ability probably better than anybody. For real. Y'all really do. I'm not joking. I know y'all like, yeah, he's being sarcastic. No, I truly think women carry this ability better than anybody. Y'all really do. And I have to commend women on it because I feel that among a lot of things that happen, a woman has to do this in order to make her decisions. But the problem is that for some reason it's kind of like she's a glutton for punishment because men's goal is to break that down. You know, the number one thing that changes the airwave is people getting screwed over. You know, somebody doing somebody dirty. And as we talked about in the previous video to this a few hours ago, you know, men are scorned. You know, the majority of the men, if they're a man, you know, I'm talking about within the age group of over 21, he's been hurt already. And for a man to hit manhood, he has to be hurt. If a man tells you he never had a woman break his heart, then what's going to bring him into manhood? You understand? He got to get hurt. It happens to all of us. And how he handles that is going to determine what kind of man he is. If he beat the girl up, if he did, you know what I mean? So you have to really, really, really be careful because in your life you think men are not macho. I mean, he's supposed to be macho. He has to sell you that image. That's how he gets you. You see, you as a individual, you're walking around and you're not trying to get touched. You may take a bus, you got to watch your back. You understand? You got to watch your back when you're on the subway. You got to watch your back when you're on a cruise ship. You got to watch your back because that's when people are the most vulnerable, right? When you see somebody robbing somebody, they get you when you're not paying any attention. They don't really get you when you're walking forward because you can see everything going on. So a woman is just guarding her, and why? Is because she has to have that nature from the jump. I don't care if a guy is asking you for directions. Why is he asking me for directions? Why are you talking to me? You should have a conversation with me. Why are you talking? But even on a deeper level, it's something that we face with the world. People that you got real close to, and you share things, and you put them on the things, and how? I was watching this Netflix series. I've been on a mission, especially being home and watching Baby Girl and all that. You understand? Dangerous Liar. I believe that's what the movie's called. It's Dangerous Lies. I'm sorry, Dangerous Lies. Amazing. I think it's made out in Brazil. Um, Fantastic. I really, really enjoyed it. And let me just make sure that's the name of it, though. Okay, Adam, struggling to pay their bills. Kate work said waitress. I don't think that's the name. It's dangerous something. I'll find that. I'll get back to you on that. But it's this Brazilian series. Pretty. It's really dope. And it has the English caption. By the way, I love movies like that. I like to read captions, especially when the movie's in a different language. It teaches you more how to not only read quick, but to pick up on. You could get into a storyline. It's like reading a book. It's pretty dope. So I liked it. And what I noticed with the film, there was a lot of deceit in there. So let me just give you a quick layout. Basically, this woman was with this man. She fucked around, looked through his shit, seen he was talking to a chick through computer. She smashed his computer, did all the above. He went and did him. He left her. She in return, she started hanging out with her little slutty ass friend. She went out to the club and her brother. Here we go with my audio again. I know y'all like Nate. I don't even remember the last part because this shitty. I swear to God, man. Yeah, I gotta call and find out what's going on. There's really something going on with this thing, and it's really, really irritating. The problem with you know updates, you gotta buy this and now. You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta spend money on another computer. I mean, it did. I tell you, and not because it's broken, it's because the power, the new technology doesn't coincide with the old technology. Yo, this shit is a bitch. But anyway, basically, a quick synopsis of the movie was the woman loved this man. He found out that he was cheating. He leaves because he had to clear his head. She fucked around, hung out with a slutty girlfriend. She went to the club, got drunk. Nigga put on a pill and raped her. She had this thing where she has two twins. She has twins, and one of the twins is the ex boyfriends, and the other one is the rapist. Excuse me, the husband and the rapist, right? So there was so much deceit in there. The sister protecting the brother. It was just all over the place. But you know what I've noticed? People become guarded when they've been screwed over. People become heartless when they are screwed over. People become shallow when they are screwed over. I seen one of my homegirls looking for, chasing some dick like 3 o'clock in the morning the other day. I said, God damn. She ain't see me, or maybe she did, but I know I seen her. It was snowing. I'm out there shoveling. She was out there in her car going, you understand? But I know her on a personal level because I know she's been screwed over. Give a fuck anymore. But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna keep this simple because my software is really, really tripping. Um, I'm gonna say this in the deepest way how important this is. I want you to hear me out. Really take heed to this in life. The only way a person could stab you in the back is when you allow them to get close to you. You heard me? The only way a person could stab you in the back is when you allow them to get close to you. Now, some people may say, well, shit, Nate, they're behind me. I ain't see them coming. That's exactly the point. You think they were behind you. In the mode of a friend, somebody you trusted, you tell these things to. And I know a lot of y'all think, I'm never going to tell anybody anything again. No, you can't have that attitude. They don't have to be close to you to tell. Sometimes you could talk to a motherfucker that ain't close to you. You're better off. I remember one of my breakups back in the day. I was on the subway talking to this dude, train delays, the train. I will never forget that conversation. To this day, I remember I was on an R train going to Midtown. And I will never forget how important it is to let it go. You got to get it off your chest. So I'm not telling you to hold it in. I'm just telling you, don't let them get close to you because you risk bodily injury. You're talking about somebody across the street. You're on the subway platform. God damn it. You may be on the subway platform. He's on one bench, you're on another, but they ain't close to you. They're close enough, but they're not close. You don't want them to get close to you where you could put a fucking knife in my goddamn back. And that's the part you got to be mindful of. Because this is a sick world. And people right now will pull up any information. Whether I was watching that Brazilian Netflix special, you know what? It happens globally. That's why it's hard for a man to meet a woman because she seen niggas slip and fuck her over. God damn, he let me have my whole world. And niggas stabbed me in the back, started fucking my cousin, started dealing with my girlfriend, put all my shit out there. I looked out. You understand? That'll make a person evil. So you in sight have to take heed to that ability that you have and realize that they only could stab you in the back when you get them close to you. You gotta watch these motherfuckers. They dirty. Fuck guard your girl. You gotta guard that perimeter. Motherfucker even talking to you, you gotta say, excuse me, I'm a little uncomfortable. Oh, okay. Tell the nigga to keep his distance. He'll respect that. That motherfucker fuck around him and throw you in the goddamn subway tracks. Literally. You should feel uncomfortable when anybody's close to you. God damn, I said it. You should feel uncomfortable when somebody's that close to you. Never let anyone close to you where they could stab you in the goddamn back. Oh, I learned my lesson. You ain't learned your lesson. Life ain't over. People prey on the weak. And when you got your back turned, you are weak. You're vulnerable. This ain't like the movies when you watching these niggas turn around with guns and swords and shit. You understand? If a nigga stab you in the back, he got you. You got to take that L. What happened? It fucking caught me. Some of y'all been stabbed in the back by the same person over and over again. You keep letting them get close. And constantly think and say, there's really a way of handling this. And you have to learn how to move, navigate. Don't ask what people want. You know what they want. They want something. And it's something that you got. That's all you need to know. Male or female. You remember the song Backstabbers? They smile in your face. All the time they want to take your place. They smile in your face. How many people have been arrested from federal snitches, undercovers? Niggas sat around you, you like, damn, man, you fucking got me. You allow them to get close. You know, I had a friend one time, we were going back and forth, and he can't take my insults like most people. But he throws his insults at me. And one time he made a comment about one of my little collector cars. And this one stuck. Cause this just started from me telling him, yo, bro, you know what I mean? As friends, you should be able to tell a friend the truth. They looking crazy, looking old. You understand? But he went crazy with it. He went so crazy with it, I said, you know what? This probably taught me a valuable lesson. Now what's happening right now, he's still trying to pick my brain. Sometimes you could just think about what it feels like to get stabbed in the back. That, just imagine somebody stabbing you in the back with a fucking butter knife. We ain't even talking about a sword. A butter knife alone will hurt. God damn it, Nate, that fucking hurt me like a son of a bitch. You can avoid these things accordingly. You ladies out here dating niggas and giving your phone number. You trusted a nigga. You let the nigga in your fucking crib. Uh-oh. Just remember, he could stab you in your fucking back. You got him close. Some of y'all let that fucking bum move back in the house. You gave him another chance. He'll get you. And as it increases, it's going to be sharp knives, big knives. It may even be a fucking axe. But one way or another, they're going to get you because you let them close. See, a motherfucker can't stab you in the back if you don't allow him close to you. You know what I mean? You got to think about that. I've been close enough to people where they allow me close, and I said, damn, just imagine I could fucking destroy you. I saying that to myself, knowing that I won't do it. You understand? But the risk that they took with me, unless they say, you know what's good, Nate, one thing about it, I know you won't do that to me. I could respect that. Especially if that's what they feel. But just imagine that mindset of the manipulation and they fall for it. You can really fuck somebody up. So I'm just gonna keep this short and sweet. Never, you want to do something for the 26, 27 year, what the 2028, whatever. You just don't let motherfuckers get close to you. That's it. You can get close to somebody. Don't let them get close to you. Because you know what you're not gonna do. You could confirm it. They say, well, listen, I got you close. Well, you ain't got to worry about me stabbing you in the fucking back. It's like a relationship you fellas, you break up with a girl and you know the bitch is a nut. You keep getting her close, it's gonna get worse because she's a crazy bitch. And you can't fix crazy. Yo, love her from a distance. No, nigga, keep the distance away. It got nothing to do with love. Whether you love, like, you can hate a motherfucker and still stay distant. You can love a person, stay distant. It doesn't matter. Just don't let them get close enough to you where they can fucking put a damn a jag in your back. If they far away, they could only swing. They can't touch it. But if they close, goddamn, I got a direct hit. I got them. That's like pinning the tail on a donkey. Okay? This ain't no bullseye where you throwing a fucking damn thorn or a dart. This is physical. Motherfuckers shouldn't be that close. All it takes, one damn millisecond. So take heed to these words. God damn. They smile in your face all the time. They want to take your place. You know, I don't want to ever believe that. But I have to believe it because I've witnessed it. And I feel that, like we talked about the other day, you want these challenges in your life. In a godly way, it's a great thing. But if you're reading it from a devilish demeanor, you're not going to take this message well. You may not think anything you got is a big deal, but it's a big deal. To somebody, it's always a bigger deal than it is for you. Ain't that some shit? Isn't that scary? No matter what you got in your life, to somebody else, somebody else wants that. Just imagine that. Somebody else wants that. And this ain't got nothing to do with your house and your damn car and your fucking relationship or your marriage. This could be as something as you having a nice fat ass for a woman. This could be a nigga that just got his shit in order. He keeps himself together. You got motherfuckers close and they comment about certain shit. You be like, oh, that won't happen. That won't happen again. Don't shoot back. Just make sure you shut it down for the next time. That hurts more. Motherfucker like, God damn, you don't come around no more. Shit. Nigga, you'll never see me again. You don't tell him that. You show that in action. He can't stab you in the back now. You ain't going over his fucking house anymore. In this movie, the girl got raped. Well, she allowed everybody to get close to her. That's why they keep fucking stabbing her. Her husband did her dirty. Her best friend did her dirty. Her brother raped her. She just kept getting fucked over through the whole goddamn movie because of her heart. Just heartless. Give a little less of the heart. That's all. Well, Nate, I love hard. Well, that's a problem. Be careful with that shit. I'm warning you. It still exists. As old as that song is, it's still smiling faces, smiling faces. You gotta listen to these old tunes. It'll level you out for today. God damn, I said it. It'll level you out for today. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna keep this there. I'm done. And I think you guys could just run with this message. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good night. Don't let them close enough to you. You let them close to you, they're going to stab you in the fucking back. Watch it. Your mistake, not theirs. Have a great evening. Peace.
Oh! Yeah. What's up? Yeah.